All right, first things first, let's talk about what the key takeaways are. If Pakistan indeed were to stick to this decision, what does that mean for not just the game, the entire series, the T20 World Cup? As far as this match status is concerned, this, remember, was a game that were to be played on the 15th of February. It will not be played, and Pakistan will feature in the remaining T20 World Cup matches. Group points will get impacted heavily. In Pakistan's likely to forfeit points. The net run rate calculations could also be affected. So that's as far as the group point impact is concerned. Fan and stadium impact. Let's talk about this. Do remember, sold out crowds left disappointed. Let's not forget the revenue generated from an India-Pakistan face-off. Highest ever, so it's going to be a huge loss on that front. They're going to be left disappointed. One of cricket's biggest fixtures off the field. Broadcast and revenue impact. That's again a big one. This is also likely to take a major hit to broadcast, ICC broadcast earnings. Sponsors may also seek compensation, and ICC position monitoring situation possible review will also take place under governance rules. So this is also another possibility. Possible review under governance rules as far as the ICC position is concerned. India's stand, boycott changes nothing. Boycott changes nothing as far as India's stand is concerned, because India, remember, several sources have said the team will reach the venue. They will go ahead with their practice sessions no matter what Pakistan may choose to do as it decides. The focus remains on performance and on security. Let's quickly bring in my colleagues into the conversation. Payal Mehta, Vineet Ramakrishnan join us this morning. We're also being joined by Prabhu Dayal, former diplomat, alongside Ritinder Singh Sodhi, a former Indian cricketer. To my colleagues first, gentlemen, please wait with us. I want to quickly go across to Vineet first. Vineet, give us a sense of what we're set to expect the next few hours. This is an official communication that's coming from Pakistan, yes, but no direct communication between PCB and ICC next. Is there a possibility that Pakistan could walk back on this decision still?
Well, we are awaiting an official confirmation or official line of communication to the ICC from the PCB. Remember, this tweet, this post on X was from the Pakistan government handle, where they said they have approval for the T20 World Cup, but the team would not be taking the field for the India-Pakistan game. So yes, there has been no official communication from the PCB to the ICC. So the ICC will wait on that. Second question, whether Pakistan will take a U-turn. Very interestingly, we spoke to Rashid Latif, the former Pakistan cricketer, and he said that anything can happen. The next 24 hours, there is likely that Pakistan can also, make a U-turn, and eventually he sees that the India-Pakistan game anyway happening on February 15th. But before that, yes, the kind of stand PCB has taken, it seems highly unlikely like they would take the stand. But from an ICC point of view, they are monitoring the situation, even though they said it is very fundamentally, it is hard to reconcile the decision that PCB has taken or Pakistan government has taken, but they are still open for negotiation in terms of telling PCB or the Pakistan government that you have to relook at the implications, the far-reaching implications of this, because it goes beyond the T20 World Cup. It will have ramification in the terms of sanctions, fines, even for future tournaments. Pakistan's hosting rights may be stripped off. There could be heavy sanctions which could cripple Pakistan Cricket Board in itself, which is again not something that they would want. So yeah, official confirmation from the ICC, from the PCB side is awaited. This is only a Twitter X post from the Pakistan government regarding this as of now.
And yes, expect a walk back. Let's not rule that out, because there's so much at stake here. And ICC has informed CNN News18, Payal, that if you're still keeping up with this decision, be prepared for sanctions, for revenue loss. Be prepared to answer the broadcasters directly, because if they're going to ask the ICC for the money, ICC is going to just conveniently hand out the check to PCB. So they have to be ready to face all of those consequences, isn't it?
Well, the check will be there for the PCB to be given, but that check will actually have a check which will ask for recovery from the PCB, frankly speaking.
Yeah.
It is not like you announcing your love or your breakup on social media. If there is a communication that the PCB needs to have, it has to be an official communication with the ICC. That has not clearly happened. If you go back to what happened with Bangladesh, the ICC had multiple rounds of meeting virtually with Bangladesh and multiple rounds of conversation with Bangladesh to tell them that, do not really worry. We will ensure your safety. What happened later in Bangladesh got carried by Pakistan and vice versa is there for another topic for discussion. But clearly the PCB is not calculating its losses right now. Like Vineet was really mentioning, it is going to be huge sanctions that they'll have to face, not just from the ICC losses, but also from the broadcasters. And that could probably cripple Pakistan cricket for decades together is what we're given to understand, because it's going to have an impact on the player ratings, it's going to have an impact on the future tournaments that they really want to host, or bilateral tournaments that they really want to have. It seems that there is a lot of confusion as far as Pakistan is really concerned, because their PCB chief is also the interior minister of the country. He probably has nothing to really say. It's the army which is running the government over there and running everything over there as well. So they're not calculating these things, and they're probably mixing cricket with politics. And that political tinge and this sudden outburst against India is just coming from nowhere without calculating the fact that they won't be in any position to support their cricket from here on should this really happen. And this is the reason, Crispin, that rarest of rare occasion when you would have seen a tournament being boycotted like this.
Yeah.
Forget about tournament. Bangladesh at least had the courage to boycott the entire tournament. This country has said that they want to boycott one match because they want to prove a point back home, because they've been thrashed by India everywhere, not just on the field but off the field as well, and also on the battlefield. And at the same time, they want the money to really come. That's why they're saying we're not boycotting the World Cup.
And let's not forget how they
like
reacted, Payal, how they reacted in the wake of Pahalgam attack when the Asia Cup face-off took place, and how India refused to shake hands. It was a big gesture, and that irked Pakistan so much that they went on and kept obsessing over that snub
and
over
that's why
social
they
media.
away with our Asia Cup trophy as well.
Yeah, correct. I do want to bring in Ambassador Dayal into the conversation. Ambassador, how do you look at this? Do you think this is all Mohsin Naqvi's political flexing, and it's going to really cost the team dear?
Well, the Pakistan government is notorious for taking decisions which hurt the interests of the country and the interests of the people. Now, this decision by the Pakistan government not to allow its cricket team to play against India is yet another poor decision.
Yeah.
It is going to be hugely unpopular in Pakistan because the Pakistani people support the interests of their cricket team, and they will not like the fact that their team stands to lose, hugely, and that the cricketing interests of Pakistan are also going to be adversely affected. Now, clearly, Pakistan's decision to boycott the match against India is entirely political in nature. The Pakistan Cricket Board follows government directives, and the decision was officially announced by the government of Pakistan.
Yeah.
Now, Pakistan is somehow trying to show that it has solidarity with Bangladesh. It's also important that Pakistan is actively seeking to recalibrate and strengthen its relations with Bangladesh. There have been a number of high-level visits which have taken place from Pakistan to
Ambassador
Bangladesh.
Dayal, they are possibly the only reason why Bangladesh has decided to boycott the entire tournament, the entire World Cup. So they
backed Bangladesh's decision, and in fact now somehow they find themselves obliged to follow up on their sort of support to Bangladesh for boycotting the tournament by themselves boycotting the match against India.
Yeah.
It's an entirely political decision which will be hugely unpopular in Pakistan. And, there was speculation earlier during your program whether Pakistan will reverse its decision. It's not ruled out.
Yeah.
Because Pakistan can do anything, and they'll say that our people want us to play, so we are
Yeah,
going to
more
play.
than that,
Because
they're going to do anything for money. They're not going to want to waste a single penny. And that's the only thing that may lead Pakistan to walk back on this decision. Muscle flexing, all right, that's okay. But that only lasts for a while. And that could be a possibility. Who knows? We're going to have to wait it out. I do want to bring in Ritinder Singh Sodhi into the conversation as well. Good morning, Ritinder. How do you look at this? Because it's been decided between the two sides that, matches between the two nations are going to be played in a hybrid model or at neutral venues? All of that has been discussed. It's been put to rest. And yet you have, these tactics being used now by Pakistan after so many reports suggesting that Pakistan was the one instigating Bangladesh to boycott the tournament, sending out repeated reminders. They're wanting to not play against India. That's the sense that we get from the government so far.
Look, the good thing is that it is not official yet, and I'm sure that we will be playing Pakistan on 15th in the all-important World Cup, and we'll be beating them also. And as it has been put by BCCI, their point is that they are also waiting for an official statement. So good thing, as we all have been discussing, this is as for now, a speculation. But if it happens, it won't be good for Pakistan cricket at all. Look, as a cricketer, I would just want to put a point that you wait for this World Cup. This is a mega event. This is a dream come true event for any participant who gets in the team, who gets the nod and gets selected for the World Cup for their respective countries. And if you don't play a match, you forfeit that match, you lose points. Your chances of going ahead in a World Cup, that get minimized. So yes, sir, if from cricketing angle, that will be a huge loss for Pakistan cricketers for the chances in the World Cup. And regarding India, I think they are blazing all cylinders. They will just want a game against Pakistan. And this game has all the euphoria. But we all know that India is a far better side. And to get points, we should play against Pakistan because any which ways, we have a better side and we'll be beating them.
Okay.